3,000 years ago, there were no female leaders in the Middle East. Only men were allowed to be pharaohs, priests, or generals. Women's place was in the home, raising children and serving their husbands. But against all odds, one woman dared to dream bigger. She broke the rules and traditions. She led armies and made groundbreaking discoveries. She wasn't just a queen or a ruler, but the first female pharaoh in ancient Egypt. And today, we are going to reveal who she was and how she changed the course of history forever. So welcome back, everybody, to Pharaoh Kings, the channel that brings you the greatest untold stories of ancient Egypt. In today's episode, we'll be taking you back 3,000 years ago to introduce you to the most powerful woman in the history of Egypt, Queen Hatshepsut. So get ready to embark on a journey through time as we uncover the hidden secrets of her life, her rise to power, her legacy, and the shocking truth about her family tree. It's gonna be an adventure you won't want to miss. Hatshepsut was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I. His name means he who is born of Thoth. Her mother was a woman named Amos. The two shared a deep bond. The royal couple ruled over Egypt from Thebes during the 18th dynasty. The kingdom was at peace, the economy flourished, and art and culture thrived under their reign. However, the good times wouldn't last forever. King Thutmose I died after ruling for nearly 50 years. And when the king passed away, Hatshepsut found herself in a unique position. You see, the laws of succession in ancient Egypt were unclear. When a pharaoh died, his heir apparent was supposed to take the throne. But there were also many instances where the throne went to a female member of the royal family. Hatshepsut's nephew, Thutmose II, was the heir apparent, and he became pharaoh after their father's death. Hatshepsut then became the great of praises, queen, his beloved, his partner, his half-sister, and his wife, which meant that she was both the queen and the king's great of praises. You heard that right, a queen's title, and she even bore the royal emblem on her chest. And while it was unheard of for a woman to hold such a high position, Hatshepsut's influence was undeniable. As queen, she had the ear of the pharaoh, and she used it wisely, offering advice and counsel on important matters. While her nephew, Thutmose II, was out hunting or gallivanting with friends, Hatshepsut kept an eye on the kingdom. She dealt with administrative matters and made sure that everything ran smoothly. And when Thutmose II sadly passed away after a reign of just 6 years, Hatshepsut's role became even more crucial. The throne now passed to Thutmose III, who was only 12 years old at the time. And Hatshepsut once again took on the role of great of praises, queen, his beloved, his partner, his half-sister, and his wife, while acting as regent until her nephew came of age. Hatshepsut's influence grew and her power increased. She began to make decisions that directly affected the kingdom and its people. She appointed officials, led military campaigns, and even built monuments in her own right. Her influence was so great that some historians believe she was effectively running the country. But her ambitions didn't stop there. Soon, Hatshepsut's thirst for power knew no bounds. Despite being a woman in a man's world, she defied all odds and proclaimed herself the ruler of Egypt. That's right. She abandoned her traditional roles and stepped into the shoes of a pharaoh. This act was unprecedented. Never before had a woman dared to claim the throne in her own right. Yet Hatshepsut boldly embraced the title and all the responsibilities that came with it. She took on the full regalia of the pharaoh, including the traditional kilt, the iconic double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, and even the symbolic beard. She wasn't content with being just a figurehead. Hatshepsut wanted the whole package, the power, the prestige, and the symbols of authority. With this bold move, she shattered the glass ceiling and became one of the first female pharaohs in Egyptian history. But her reign was not without its challenges. As a female leader in a patriarchal society, Hatshepsut faced opposition and skepticism from all sides. Many doubted her ability to lead, and some even tried to undermine her authority. But Hatshepsut was not one to back down. She was determined to prove them wrong and show them what she was capable of. With intelligence and cunning, she navigated the treacherous waters of politics and secured her position as pharaoh. She made strategic alliances, won over key supporters, and silenced her detractors. Despite the odds stacked against her, Hatshepsut's determination and resilience paid off. She went on to have a successful and prosperous reign, leaving behind a legacy that inspired generations of female leaders to come. So let's take a closer look at Hatshepsut's legacy. The architecture still stands, a testament to her genius. At Karnak Temple, she expanded the complex with her own hypo-style hall. At Luxor, she added a vast audience hall, its pillars adorned with her likeness. In Deir el Bahari, she built a funerary temple that redefined luxury, complete with a colonnaded avenue leading up to it. These architectural marvels were not just feats of engineering, they were also works of art. The walls were covered in vibrant paintings depicting Hatshepsut's reign, her accomplishments, and her divine lineage. She was portrayed as a strong and benevolent ruler, a unifier of Egypt, and a champion of justice. These images were designed to inspire awe and reverence in those who saw them, reminding them of Hatshepsut's greatness and cementing her legacy as one of Egypt's most iconic rulers. Her influence extended beyond the borders of Egypt. She established trade routes with distant lands, from the Levant to the Horn of Africa, and even to the mysterious land of Punt. These expeditions were not just about acquiring valuable resources, they were also about diplomacy and forging alliances. Hatshepsut was a shrewd negotiator, and she used her skills to secure favorable trade deals and build lasting partnerships. She brought back exotic goods to Egypt, such as incense, ivory, and precious stones, which were highly prized by her subjects and helped to enrich the Egyptian economy. Her influence on art and culture was equally profound. Hatshepsut was a patron of the arts, and she supported musicians, poets, and craftsmen. She also commissioned the construction of new temples and monuments, including the famous Red Chapel at Karnak, which was dedicated to the goddess Hathor. This was a period of cultural flourishing in Egypt, and Hatshepsut's influence can be seen in the artistic masterpieces that were created during her reign. Her legacy is a reminder of the power and potential of female leadership. Hatshepsut showed that women can be strong, intelligent, and compassionate leaders. She also demonstrated that they can break barriers and defy expectations. Her story has inspired generations of women to pursue their dreams and strive for greatness. Hatshepsut was a trailblazer who paved the way for other female leaders to come. She showed that women can be powerful and effective rulers, and that they can make a lasting impact on history. Her legacy continues to live on today, inspiring women all over the world to reach for the stars and to never give up on their dreams. And as we reflect on her amazing life and accomplishments, we are reminded of the importance of diversity and inclusion in leadership. Hatshepsut was a pioneer who dared to dream big and to challenge the status quo. She was a visionary leader who saw beyond the limitations of her time and who worked to create a better future for Egypt. Her legacy is a reminder that we should never underestimate the power of one person to make a difference in the world. Hatshepsut may have lived thousands of years ago, but her legacy continues to inspire us today. She was a true trailblazer who broke barriers and shattered expectations. Her story is a testament to the power of determination, courage, and compassion. And as we continue to explore the rich history of ancient Egypt, we are reminded of the incredible individuals who shaped its past. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you find most fascinating about Hatshepsut's story? Let us know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more amazing episodes. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Until next time, keep exploring the secrets of ancient Egypt. Who knows what other hidden wonders await our discovery?